So when you're writing a paper, an essay, a paragraph, whichever, no matter the length, one of the questions that often comes up for students is, how can I make it longer? I've said what I have to say. I don't have anything else to say. So I wanted to give you kind of an example of how you can take a really simple idea and expand it and deepen it to develop it, okay? So here are just some examples of questions for development. If we start off with a really simple topic sentence, my friend Fran is a very sloppy person. That's the point that you're trying to prove. It's very simple, right? So where else could we go with that? You could have a clarification. What do you mean? By sloppy, I mean her car and her apartment are constantly messy and cluttered. So there's some clarification on what you mean by sloppy. Sloppy could mean something different to different people. So clarifying something, no matter what it is always a good idea because different people have different ideas in their heads of what you mean. You have to make it clear what you specifically mean so that your reader understands that. You could have more of an explanation. Why did I say this? Why is this true? So here we have, she never puts anything away. Her belongings are cluttered all around wherever they may land when she's done with them. So that's more of an explanation on the previous thought. Causes. Sometimes you want to go into why something is the way it is. Why or how did this start? In this case, Fran is the youngest of 4 girls, and when she was growing up, her 3 older sisters did everything for her. Consequently, she never learned about housekeeping or cleaning up. So now we have causes of why this girl is sloppy. Do you see how it's getting deeper into the issue rather than just a simple statement? Effects, the other side of causes. What are the effects of this sloppiness? What are the results? Her sloppiness creates a number of problems for her. She often misplaces important items, including clothes, jewelry, homework, assignments, CDs, keys, the TV remote control, even food. She has a hard time finding anything in the mess that surrounds her. Now we have an explanation of how her sloppiness affects things. So again, we get a deeper understanding of this simple sloppiness. An example. Can I show the reader? You always want to show rather than just tell. Can you show the reader what you mean? For example, one time she drove through Taco Bell, bought dinner, and threw the bag of food into the backseat of her car. But when she got home, she couldn't find the bag among all the junk. 3 months later, when she finally found the moldy bag, the contents were unidentifiable and definitely not edible. That's a pretty disgusting example. But it shows just how deeply the sloppiness runs. It makes the sloppiness clear to the reader. That's what examples often do. A comparison. This doesn't always fit, but often this can make things clearer. What is she like? Her apartment always looks like a tornado just struck it, and her car reminds me of the city dump. A source. It's always nice if you can back up your story with a source, back up your facts. Who says so? Her parents have been complaining about her sloppiness since she was 10 years old, but Fran claims she is too busy to pick up after herself. There's a corroborating source. A statistic. How much? Exactly how sloppy is she? For the past 3 years, Fran has been vowing to change her sloppy habits, but so far she has shown no improvement. Last month, she wasted at least 12 hours searching for her misplaced keys. So sometimes statistics can give, or specifics like that can give a specific idea of your main idea. Conclusion. What's my final thought? So bring this idea of her sloppiness to a close. I guess Fran's sloppiness is a bad habit that will be with her all her life. So we've gone from a simple idea that this girl is sloppy to adding a whole lot of depth and detail and clarity and wrapping it up with a final reflection. That's how you develop an idea.